Happy birthday, you birthday girl. Welcome back, everybody, and happy birthday. Say happy birthday to old Emmy. She's growing up so fast. We were dropping her off while we've got some business to attend to. But Emmy, we just love you, and we're gonna drop you off while we go do some permanent things. First of all, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for tuning into the last Lake Life After Dark, where we talked about woods and things. We briefly mentioned the brain tumor situation. Haven't visited that subject in a while, but we're going to today because we are actually heading to the doctor right now. We're going to be doing some mapping of my brain, some brain mapping. So what's going on here is I need some treatment to stop the growth of my brain tumor, and I'm going to an oncologist or an oncology place. Not because I have cancer. My tumor is not cancerous. It's just that they specialize in these sorts of things and stopping the growth and spreading of tumors. And what they're going to do is take a map of where my tumor is, and they're going to basically get coordinates and they're going to plug these coordinates into a machine so that a machine can emit this radiation, concentrated radiation, and zap my tumor and end the life of Willis. It will be dead and just stay there. We were literally laughing about this in the last video that we did because when the doctor was explaining this, he referenced a hunting situation, and he's like, basically, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna shoot it and we're just gonna leave it in there. So there's no packing out the meat or anything. You just leave it right there on site. But it never decays, doesn't shrink up or anything like that, especially the meningiomas like I have. They tend to just not do anything. They just don't grow past that point. Hopefully my tumor hasn't grown that much at all, and they're going to emit this radiation on it and it will stop it from growing. And we also got into some other things the other day about, I didn't realize this, but it's pretty close to my pituitary gland, so we may have to see an endocrinologist just to make sure I don't have anything going on with my pituitary. What happens is these tumors, they start bumping into things, and like when it was the size that it was, I was having a problem with my vision, obviously having a lot of headaches and things like that. It's sitting on my carotid artery and the optic nerve, also close to the pituitary gland, which causes a lot of other issues. So I think we're good. I'm fine. I just climbed 10,000 feet down a mountain the other day. But
you're fine today, but what about a year from now?
That's the problem. That is the problem. They're treating things for years down the road where I would 100% start having issues, and it would not be good for my life. So we're going to fix this problem, and we're going to explain more as we learn more. Stay tuned. I don't think we're allowed to film in here, is what we saw last time. They're pretty strict, and trust me y'all, it's pretty sad in there. There's a lot of people that are
worse off.
They are not doing well. The last time I went in here, it was pretty sad because everyone in there has cancer of some sort, or some sort of really serious situation, and it just sucks. It's not something you want to watch. So we're gonna go learn some things, figure some things out, ask the new doctor some questions, and do some mapping, and then we will report back in just a second. Well, that absolutely was not pleasant. Wow. I don't mean the staff or anything like that. I just meant the experience. So here's what's going on here. I need radiation inside of my brain. I had mentioned a treatment called Gamma Knife before. I didn't know this at the time, but Gamma Knife radiation treatment is it's a brand. Gamma Knife is. It's like Kleenex or Coca-Cola. So there are various different ones. The one I'm getting to, or one I'm going to get, I don't know the name. What is it? Radio
surgery.
Radio surgery,
surgery.
That's the general term, is radio surgery. But anyways, the one that I'm using, instead of having the screws scrown, you can get them screws scrown. For Gamma Knife, you got to get screws put into your head so you don't move during the treatment. You're getting very concentrated, like, situation in your brain, very precise, so you cannot move. I'm using a mask, and I'm going to show you a picture of this mask. What the mask does, goes all the way around your head. It was a gel, like, putty thing when they were putting it on, and then it hardens, and it took like 30 minutes for it to harden into this shell. And they asked me before, they're like, are you claustrophobic? I'm like, no, I'm fine. And then once I got in there, I was like,
well, maybe
wow, I cannot move. Like, your mouth is shut. I'm scared it was gonna, like, rip my mustache off entirely. But they put a little thing around my mustache so I wouldn't rip it out and harden into it, but it just becomes this fully encased shell, and then they have these like ratchets on the side, and they just ratchet it down on your face, so you're just fully clamped in, cannot move at all. I mean, they've got absolute control over your face and head. So that process, they've built this mask, and they put me in this machine, and it mapped out my brain.
Got to see where the montañas are? In there?
See where the montañas? I don't have mountains, I just have lumps.
What's the landscape look like in there?
I just have lumps and swamps. There's no beautiful mountains in there, unfortunately. No. So I've been molded for what it is called is stereotactic. Stereotactic is the name. And so they have the exact coordinates of everything, and they're going to let me know if it's going to be either one big treatment or do 5 treatments. And the reason is they might have to break it up into 5 because it is so close to my optic nerve and carotid artery, basically growing on it, that if they treat it with too much radiation off the bat, it can harm those things, which would not be good. So that we're waiting on that. We're waiting to see those things, and then I have to get another MRI, so we're going over right now to get a contrast MRI, something that the new doctor needs to just see exactly what's going on, growth and things like that. Unsuccessful on the MRIs.
Yeah.
Systems are down.
All systems closed for the day.
There was a fishing freak in there as well, getting a little shoulder scanning. Reminded me of back in the day. I was getting an MRI for my back in baseball. Yeah, tore a shoulder in there. But anyways, I think we're done with getting scanned and bebopped and poked and all that stuff for today. Let's go home and see this bathroom that you guys have not seen yet.
Oh, that's a goodie on today's terrible.
It's a goodie on today's terrible in OSG's fine wording there. So let's go check that out. Made it back and we got our little sugar booger.
And
she's in a good mood and she's ready for bed.
The best kind. Don't you love it when, like, you get back from your child being babysat and they're already freshly bathed in their PJs, just ready to go to bed?
Mama LFG does a good job.
He is fantastic. Look at that.
Sleepy, ready to go to bed.
Oh. We got her little duffel bag.
They got it figured out, y'all. Thank God for that lady. Thank God for the ladies in my life. All of them. Mama LFG, that one right there, and little Emmy. I mean, I'd pretty much be face down in a ditch somewhere, probably, if it wasn't for them. Because I don't know how to do all this medical stuff and paperwork. What's that? I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. So, I don't know. It just keeps me organized, keeps me in line, and keeps me alive.
We want to keep seeing your face.
Keep me around?
Yeah, we want to keep you around.
That's good.
We love you.
Thank you very much. Okay, see you, Emmy. Get yourself out of the car seat. Something we got extremely lucky on is our glass doors in our bathroom. We didn't end up having to replace it. Chad over at Stonehenge and the guys that did the glass, they did a really good job. Don't worry, I'm gonna cut some lights on in here. And they were able to use the same glass, which would have been very expensive to replace, and then wha-bam! Wha-bam! New tile floor installed. So, totally new situation. For those of you that don't know, when you have to replace a shower pan, it's basically like replacing the shower. They had to come in here with a jackhammer and they busted out up to the third tile right here, all the way around, took out all of this. That piping was wrong. It was a wrong fitting, just a terrible model they did on the shower. They just did a bad job doing it because it was only a couple years old and it was already leaking. They had to float the pan. This has to be angled so the water goes down. It has to be sealed. Dad, I know Dad does projects. Have you been in there yet, Amy? Why don't you give him the tour? Be like the Vanna White to the situation. Lou, oh yes, look at our chair. So we got pebbles to match the downstairs as well. And it just looks really good. They did a great job. I know.
You better take a shower.
You want to take a shower?
You already had bath time.
You just had a bath. And the glass doors had to fit within 1/8 of an inch. That's all the space they had to go back in there. So we got extremely lucky. Yes, I know. We were unlucky that the shower had to be replaced in the first place. We're kind of used to that luck, but this was kind of nice. Didn't cost us nearly as much as we thought it was going to. So big win, and OSG's happy, I think.
I am so happy to have my shower back. I feel like I could not remember the last time I took a shower in our own shower. That's another win at the treehouse.
And Emmy knows 3 little phrases now. She knows, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You say, uh-oh.
That's a no.
Yeah, but maybe not.
She also knows, well, she knows no. She
When
shakes
goes,
her head.
No.
She shakes her head. She doesn't say no. And what's the other one? She says, oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
She goes, bye-bye.
You say bye-bye.
She knows to wave. Yeah, there it goes.
Emmy.
Yeah. Good job,
You
Emmy.
say bye-bye.
So, Emmy, what did you get? Did you get a chair? Your own chair?
She's the big one, guys. And this was, I think, the biggest gift of them all. She even loved it over the rocking horse that we gave her. This was
You
a
got
friend.
outdid.
I know, this was one of my friends gave it to her, and I feel like I was outdone as a mother.
She really likes it. She's kind of still interested in that balloon right now. The horse that you got her, where's that at?
Oh,
yeah.
let me just bring that out.
Look at her getting in OSG's purse. She likes to get into purses. Stealing something currently. She likes to get into purses, so we got her own purse. She actually has 2 purses.
And have your own little purse.
Really prefers the real thing, actually. Hey, look! I got some coupons, Mom.
Got some coupons and some paper.
Yeah, let me go put those back. And then we got her a rocking horse.
How cool this thing is.
So,
it rocks and
it rolls.
Can roll. You can take it off.
Yeah.
And it rolls.
She really is not interested in that thing.
Oh, she found her
though.
cracker. She found food. She's like, Mom, can you open this? This is mine.
And it's amazing, like all the toys. Oh, yep, fell right in the chair. A little drunk right now. Just get me some snacks. Gotta sit in my chair, watch Netflix, and pass out. She really doesn't play with her toys. She played with the boxes more. And that chair. She loves the chair. But yeah, she'll rock for a second, and then she's like, all right, I'm over it. And I have a fear of horses. I don't know if that's been passed down genetically through the codes. I just haven't ever rid the right horse. They all don't like me. All right, Emmy, are you ready to go to bed? You gotta get some sleep, eat you a cracker, and go night-night.
You are crushing that cracker, girl.
In your cute little chair. It's time to go to bed. It's time for us to shut it down. Start putting our quiet voices in. Parents, you know what I'm talking about. So, on the medical stuff, you all, we will find out very soon. It's going to take them about a week to find out if I'm going to need 1 treatment or 7 treatments or what's going on with that. So, stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys updated on that whole situation. But I want to thank you for all the support, and if you want to tag along, go ahead and subscribe right here to the channel. We don't have comments still, so go ahead and just hit the like button for us. Show us some support.
Go out
there.
to our Instagram page.
Go over to our Instagram page. Those are our only. That's the only way we can get comments right now. But hopefully, as soon as we get 100K, maybe that'll change. Thank you, and we will see you right back here at the treehouse next time, y'all. Later.
Bye.